Hey movie lovers, I'm Nick.
And I'm Michelle.
And we watch movies. Nick, Kurt, and Dale are back at it again in Horrible Bosses 2. This time, they're their own bosses. So that means that they couldn't possibly get in any trouble. Right, Michelle?
Yeah, I don't know about that, Nick.
So in Horrible Bosses 2, Nick, Kurt, and Dale decide to become their own bosses, and they come up with the invention of the shower buddy. But when their investor, played by Christoph Waltz, turns on them, they lose all their money. So, to get revenge, they kidnap their horrible boss's son and hold him for ransom. So we're going to tell you what we liked about this movie, what we didn't like, and give you a rating.
Yeah.
So what I liked about this movie, first of all, is the three main characters, Nick, Kurt, and Dale. Their chemistry on screen is great. They're hilarious. And each one of them is funny in their own way.
Yeah. Each of these guys, they all have, like you said, their own personality. You have Jason Bateman that's funny in a more serious way. He's more monotoned and, the bigger figure. And then you have Charlie Day, and it's his voice that really makes it for him.
Yeah,
his
squeaky
high,
voice.
squeaky voice. And then you have Jason Sudeikis, where basically says anything. He has no filter, and that's what makes him great.
Jennifer Aniston's back in this movie, and she is dirtier than the first one.
Yeah, I like seeing Jennifer Aniston in this kind of movie. It's very different because Jennifer Aniston is definitely the girl next door that we all know. But to see her in this sexy, raunchy, sex machine, is a very different role for her, and I think it works.
Kevin Spacey's back in this one.
Kevin Spacey is another great one. He comes off really mean in this movie, but in a funny way. The things that comes out of his mouth is really, really funny.
The thing I like most about this movie probably is Chris Pine. He was great.
Yeah.
He was so funny. I've never really seen any of his movies, and to see him act playing this character, I thought he did an amazing job.
Yeah, I've seen Chris Pine movies. I've seen him in This Is War. I've seen him in Princess Diaries. So this is definitely a different role because he's usually like a pretty boy. But he was a little crazy in this movie, and I liked it a lot. He's coming up again in Into the Woods. He's going to be Prince Charming. So, like I said, he doesn't normally play a role like this, but I liked it. I think he should do more movies like this.
So I really liked the script in this movie. All the jokes landed really well. Everyone in the theater was laughing their asses off, and it was really funny. And it actually felt like these guys were just improvising the whole time. Like, it didn't even feel like they were just following the script.
Yeah.
The chemistry is so good, and they make this script that much better.
Yeah, I definitely think this movie was hilarious. I liked it better than the first one. I think it was, it had more jokes in it. And I know, like he was saying, everyone in the theater was laughing so hard.
I also like the direction of this movie. Sean Anders does a really good job. His movies are hit and miss, it seems, but a lot of his movies are really funny, and he did a really good job with this one. And you could tell it was completely a different director in this one, because a lot of the way the scenes were shot and the cinematography done was different. But what other movies does Sean Anders do?
Sean Anders does Sex Drive, Hot Tub Time Machine.
She's Out of My League.
She's Out of My League, which is definitely one of my favorite comedies.
So he's done a lot of funny movies.
Yeah, he definitely does good movies.
So what didn't we like about the movie? Really, there's only one thing we didn't like. Like we said, the movie was really funny, and it's a comedy, so all we want to do is laugh the entire time, and we did. So the movie did its job.
Yeah.
The only thing we didn't like was how Christoph Waltz was used.
Yeah.
We feel he was underutilized.
Yeah, definitely. And in this whole movie when it was coming out and the trailers, everything, you would think that he had such a big role in this movie. And he really doesn't. And he has a couple of lines, not even that many. And we were disappointed because we wanted to see more of him. We wanted to see more of a funnier character for him. So that was disappointing.
Yeah, even though he's playing the horrible boss, his son, Chris Pine, gets most of the screen time because this movie is about a kidnapping.
Yeah.
It's not like the first one where it's about a murder. In this one, they're kidnapping Christopher Waltz's son. So Christoph Waltz doesn't get that much screen time, and when he does, he doesn't really have that many lines.
Yeah.
And I guess in our head, we had a different idea of what his character was going to be like. So our expectations, the movie didn't meet our expectations, but we're still happy that he was in there.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle, what are you going to rate this movie?
I'm going to rate this movie an 8.5. I think this movie is definitely my favorite comedy of the year. There was a great storyline, great comedy, great actors, everything I loved about this movie.
Nice. I'm also going to give this movie an 8.5. I would say that this is probably tied for my favorite comedy of the year as well. I've only seen it once, so I have to judge off repeat viewings because to me, Neighbors is the best comedy of 2014. I've seen it a few times and it's still hilarious. So it's right up there. But yes, great movie. Should everybody spend some money and go see this in theaters, or should they wait till it comes out on DVD?
I definitely think you should go see this movie in theaters. It's a good laugh, a good date night. It's a good family, well, not full family movie, but if you want to bring out your parents or anything else, good laugh.
Right. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel if you want to see more movie reviews. We're going to have at least one every single week.
See you guys later.
Go watch a movie.